Well, I tell you, I need something to struggle with. 28 degrees. It's cold out there. Well, we deserve it. We've been getting away with murder for the last couple of weeks. Our high today could possibly be... That's it. Tonight...
That's how bad you gotta want it. That's how bad you gotta want it. But we had a fantastic day today, did we not? We swung 682 SPY calls into today. If you're new, this is something we've done the last few weeks because of the saying, you know, blah 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 markets on Friday. This is a wall into the close. Premiums matched up. Gigantic move. We knew Besant and company were going to Asia for these negotiations. Now, the Americans say the deal is in the bag pretty much, right? Chinese haven't said diddly shit. So after hours here, when we ripped even higher, I did sell half of my 685s, took some 689 YOLOs. I'm 95% cash already. If they hit tomorrow, they should hit big. If not, no biggie. Only thing concerning here is that's a wall into the close, and that's a wall into the close. The only difference is that is into all-time high, which reduces the risk significantly. However, you don't need to be a brainiac to figure out this chart. It's pretty self-explanatory. At some point, you are gonna go fill this gap, and you will most likely also fill this gap. This is the daily input on the 4 hour. It kind of gives you a better visual of things here. You rallied here, couldn't get through, came down to got over it, consolidated, and absolutely shit the bed. Okay, spent 2 weeks backfilling, forming a wedge, and you've now broken out, right? You got 1, 2 gaps. A third gap up is almost an automatic short. That doesn't mean that you need to hammer in on a bunch of puts. Could just be a scalp. But nevertheless, if we're still green tomorrow, I doubt this market is just going to keep running up. We have a possible trend change window from now until Friday, bleeds into Monday, so it could get really volatile. But yeah, my plan is if I'm green tomorrow, I'm literally going to sit out. I'll call out if I see anything until Jerome Powell. Why? Some of these calls up here are now, since issuance, up like 1,000%. So would you, if I had 1,000% trade and I was scaling and selling it and even selling the runners, would you just go and buy it? Probably not, right? So that's kind of how you psychologically have to view it here. This is a perfect top. Not only that, but you have ran over this major trend line with ease. Okay, this is a major uptrend line, right? Where did I start it? I'm starting it in July 23. We peaked over it a few times. Every single time it's rejected. Right there. But you get over it, but then it shits the bed over, shits the bed over, shits the bed over, shits the bed over, shits the bed. Liberation Day tariff fiasco. That's where we are almost at. Not almost, that's where we're fucking at. We're above it. We gapped above this line. So that's a little bit sketchy. Not a little bit, it's super fucking sketchy. Let's just see if we can. Let me check here. Yeah, it still matches up. That is sketchy. There's nothing like there's nothing above it. Plus, that's the collar. So usually you don't just go through the collar on the first go. You come close to it and you shit the bed. So I'm just putting it out here. that there's a increased risk of shitting the bed. Big time. Okay? That's not to say this is not the perfect runaway train setup. So kind of what I've been posting in the chat is, and it is pretty much the same setup here. You blast through the Bollinger Band and you keep going up. Here it lasted only a few days. Here's a great example where you just rip right on through and you keep going. So kind of have to feel the market. The Dynamo is set up to explode. Okay, so that's one thing. You do have major catalysts. You have FOMC. Personally, what I would like is, again, the first candle of the FOMC, and I'm already doing Wednesday's recap here because tomorrow my number one objective is to stay the fuck out of trouble, right? So what did I swing? Not only did I take 90% on Tesla here today, boom, sold it at the top, literally right there, rebought the Ghost, and it's looking good after hours. I had swung 435s, rolled up to 445s, and on this dip I think I bought 450s. So that one. Then I have a UNH YOLO. Let's see if that ticks. It's got that little gap, and then that, or it's got that gap. Okay. UPS also in the mix in that. Lily later this week. Meta has a 740 Ghost. Or something like that, yeah. Waiting for that to come on down there possibly. Qualcomm today, live on voice, absolutely ripped faces, spotted that as well as ARM, but that was a crazy move. And then anyways, back to the scheduling here. If tomorrow is a little green, great. Wednesday, I'm not planning on swinging anything into Wednesday. All these, if we are to go higher, you need a dip here. But again, we got the confirmation. Now we need confirmation of these 3 gaps is usually a automatic short. We did gap over this trend line, which is like mega strong, but we can definitely go backfill here and then rip higher. So that's what I'll be looking out for is Powell, the FOMC announcement candle, the IV flush where they suck the IV out of all of these contracts, right? You have a bunch of earnings coming up. Tomorrow you have SoFi, you have Visa, you have let me pull it up real quick. So tomorrow morning, SoFi, UNH, PayPal, UPS might be looking. These guys beat. Might be looking for a flush here. Gonna pretty much lay low here. Might not even participate in any of these. This is going to be so big, and no one knows how to play it. I'm just gonna read it by premiums and the reaction, the message from FOMC. Not gonna play anything into it either, probably, unless I see something on the premiums. I suspect big decay. These 3 have never reported at the same time. Plus, then you have that Xi and Trump meeting. So, if we can get some good entry down here for way out of monies for here, I'll take it. Also, Apple suspiciously ripped end of day. That has that ghost up there. If the market continues higher, it'll hit tomorrow. That could even be a good short from right there. Otherwise, if we open up here, I might start loading some up there. So as you see, there's plenty of setups. I'm gonna react to them and the market live on voice and in the chat. What we do want to check here before we wrap up is this was the GEX, right? So it's showing the numbers. Let's go check tomorrow's. Somebody hit some puts, nothing wrong with that. Still sick. 28th, let's see what they have for us. I mean, I'm done with that. It hasn't really changed. What do they have for the 29th? See, the problem is here, the gamma is not even keeping up. There's no resistance up there. Crazy setup. I mean, this is like unprecedented. So doing 27% on the port, I welcome that. And gonna try to stay out of trouble the next 4 days. It's a very unusual week. Usually you don't have this much action at all. I think we just made a rare earth deal in Japan, something like that. We had a little pop here after hours. Basically, we need to trade over that tomorrow, just briefly. And I've studied HSI plenty in my life. They're bagging the move here. They're clearly bagging the move, like we've been ripping. And they're doing this shit. So let's see if this MACD daily cross materializes and they give us one of those 5% candles one of these days. I'm positioned on it for BABA. Sold my out of the monies today on it. Where are you, BABA? And rolled down, even sold half of my 167 fives, because again, you know, why wouldn't I? They were up freaking 75% from down here, right? So took some off, got some YOLOs, most of them for next week. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless.